Good morning. I'm Jenny,
And I'm Mike.
and welcome to Wake Up with Jenny and Friends. Hey, Mike.
How are you doing, Jenny?
I'm great. I'm great. How are you?
Fantastic.
Thanks so much for joining me today.
Oh, it's my pleasure to be here. I'm stoked.
This is so much fun. So much fun. So, how was your weekend, my friend?
It was pretty good. I didn't really accomplish a whole lot. Some
Fantastic.
work, but yeah, that's basically like the best weekend for me is when I don't accomplish anything. So I have low standards.
Great way to start the week.
Exactly, exactly.
No expectations. What are you drinking this morning, my friend?
Well, today I figured I'd spice it up. I
Ooh.
put a coffee in with an instant Starbucks vanilla latte. So
Ooh,
it's pretty fancy.
a cough.
Mm-hmm. A cough,
Of
yes.
a cough.
Yeah, yeah.
A
Hopefully I
cough.
don't cough. No.
Oh goodness. Well, I have two beverages. There's a two drink minimum here today with me. I've got my standard decaf. I'm trying to get off the caffeine.
Yep.
Going great. Um, I don't want to hurt people at all.
No.
Everything's fine. I'm fine. Everything's great. Everything's okay.
Yeah.
And I have my ice water. Um,
Ooh,
yeah.
good to stay hydrated.
Trying to get a little bit more water in. Last couple of days, I've been doing the ice water, which I think
Yeah.
the ice cubes make a huge difference.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I've never really been one for ice cubes, but I have this gigantic, like, Unicube ice cube maker. It makes one big ice cube. So I put a couple of Unicubes in there and some water, and it's refreshing.
Very nice.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So what's going on your neck of the woods, if I can speak properly?
Yeah, not too much. Just trying to keep my head on straight during the latest lockdown.
Mm.
It's basically nothing's changed except we're not allowed to have fun now. So, life goes
Oh, and
on.
that's just
Yeah, yeah. Touche.
like, I mean, when have we really been able to have fun? I mean, and tell people where you're from.
I'm in Nova Scotia. I'm in Halifax.
In
So,
Halifax.
yeah,
Oh my
uh,
goodness.
it's a pretty fun city.
That's what I hear. I hear you have a great IKEA out there too.
We do, yes, yeah.
If you're
It's
allowed in
wonderful.
it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It's got a floating floor upstairs, so you can actually
Oh,
get motion sick as you walk through.
stop. Does it really?
Yep,
A
yep,
floating floor? Mike,
yep,
what?
yep. The first time that I went in, I at one point was feeling really sick, and I sat down, and
Uh-huh.
one of the employees came by and was like, "Oh, are you motion sick?" I was like, "I don't know." He's like, "You don't want to sit down. You got to leave." Because apparently when you sit down, it just makes it worse. So yeah, it's really, really weird.
What? That isn't
Yeah.
okay. So I can never go to IKEA in Halifax. So I have like extreme motion sickness. So that would never,
Oh,
well, I could probably just stay on the lower level, right?
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually where people put me as a lower level anyway. Um, hey, what are you gonna do? What is your favorite thing at IKEA?
Uh, I I don't know. To be honest, I in general, I hate IKEA. I'm like one of those weird people. So I think my favorite thing is probably the cinnamon buns.
Ooh, they have vegan hot dogs there. Have
Yeah,
you
I
ever
know.
had one of their vegan
I'm
hot
like
dogs?
a no, I'm like a carnivore.
You're like one of those
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
You're one of
exactly,
those
exactly.
people.
I'm like your opposition. So this will be good.
You're right. So it'll be so like if we were at dinner, you would take all of my meat and I would take all of your veggies.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
it's a perfect team
Yeah.
combo.
Match made in takeout heaven.
That's
Um,
right.
so how is it with the lockdown there? What's going on? I think you're it seemed like you guys had low numbers, and then they just didn't test for a few days, and then they're like, oh, all of a sudden we have all these new confirmed tests, but they're testing a lot more people. So
Yeah. So the big thing that happened was a family from Ontario came and visited.
don't you dare. Don't you dare, Mike. Don't.
And a bunch of the Nova Scotian family thought it was a great idea to get together and do a barbecue with them while they were here.
Of course.
And
Okay, so brief intermission.
that awkward moment.
The awkward moment when the fire alarm goes off. And yeah, sorry about that, folks, but everyone's safe. Don't worry. It's not like I attempted to leave anyways, but okay. Um, so please continue. Tell us about this horrible family from Ontario, where I'm from, and just blame us for everything. Continue. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, so the real problem is the fact that all the Nova Scotians here thought it was great to go and gather with them at a barbecue. It just happens that those Ontario folk had some COVID, spread it to the family, and then it just sort of went rampant. So we went from being like around 20 cases to now hundreds in the span of a couple of weeks.
Oh man.
So
Brutal.
we're in lockdown at least, and it's really not like an extensive lockdown. The grocery stores and stuff are still open, but it's the gathering of families and stuff, the stuff that we'd like to do that we're not allowed to now. So
yeah,
life goes on.
Yeah, exactly. When do you think that's going to loosen up?
So I mean, it really depends on how quickly the cases drop. They say right now at least to the end of May. But my assumption would probably be sometime in June, maybe even early July.
Oh yeah, that late, eh? Gosh.
Yeah. So
bananas.
Indeed.
Well, we have a fabulous show lined up today, my friend, and I'm so excited because we're going to talk about some new things today. We're going to discuss our 3 favorite cars. We've got our famous 3-question draw, as per usual. Our 3 favorite curse words. Hello.
Yeah.
Our
spicy.
Spicy. Our 5 favorite drinks. And rumor has it, you have a tip of the day.
I do indeed. I'm hoping to instill some of the great knowledge from my brain on the listeners. So we'll see.
Looking forward to it. Let's begin, my friend. 3 favorite cars. You go first. Go now. Tell us number 1. What is it? What is it? What is it?
So I'll preface this by saying I stuck to cars, even though I'm a motorcycle guy. So anything motorcycle is right in my realm. But so my first favorite car, and it's sort of like my realistic dream car, is a Volkswagen Golf R. So it's kind of like the fanciest Volkswagen and sporty. So that I like that. Then if I want to get like slightly more fantasy, then I get a DeLorean.
A DeLorean.
Specifically one that traveled in time, if possible.
Oh, I love that.
So, Back to the Future style.
Love
and then
it.
and then I love the Porsche 911 Turbo S. That's my unrealistic,
very nice
dream sports car if I win the lottery tomorrow.
Well, you shall manifest it. It'll come your way.
That's right.
I'm thrown off by the Volkswagen, the Golf. That threw me for a loop. I didn't strike you as a Golf guy.
Well, I drive an Audi right now, and I love that. So I love German cars in general.
Very nice.
But, no, Volkswagen was. Ooh. I spent the last 15 years with a Volkswagen before the Audi. So.
Oh,
yeah,
very cool. And so, tell me a little bit more about the bikes. I didn't know you were a bike guy.
Yeah, so I'm currently driving a 1985 Honda Nighthawk. It's a 750cc sort of sport cruiser crossover, and I love it. It's basically my dream bike. Actually, it's a classic, and
that's nice. That's fun.
Yeah.
How long have you been riding motorcycles for?
It's been a year and a half. So, I mean, I've driven
just
dirt bikes
recently.
and stuff, but just recently, yeah, I, you know, went through a bit of a midlife crisis, going through a divorce, and thought, hey, I
Uh-huh.
should get a motorcycle.
It seems like a good idea. Might as well buy a
Exactly.
side by side while you're at it.
That's right. Since I'm on the open market, I figured something cool would be really good. But
I mean, let's make those big life choices when we're in a crisis.
exactly.
Let's spend buckets of money when we're not feeling great.
Just less I had to give her. So.
Yeah. Wow. You can't hear that snaps in the background.
That's right. And I'm just going to take a gulp of my coffee before I say anything more.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, I don't know if this is going left or right. It's going somewhere. My 3 favorite cars, I have to say, all time, Z28 Corvette. Z28.
Very nice.
American heavy metal. Like,
Yep.
That has been like, so my mom had one of these cars when I was a kid, and so it's like a childhood kind of thing. So
Yep.
I can't remember the last time. Every once in a while, when I was younger, like in my 20s, so like a few years ago, I would see one, like, on the streets. You see them sparingly. I haven't
Yep.
seen one in forever, but every time I see one, it just gives me that like fuzzy,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's just such a great car. It was smooth. It was like a great ride. And the one that we had a sunroof, and it was like, like the
Perfect.
old school sunroofs. So they're like
Yep.
5,000 pounds of like glass,
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
you need like, like a wrestler to open it up for you. But that's one of my favorites, the Z28. Tesla, any kind. I just love the Tesla.
Yes.
I just love the Tesla. It's just so fascinating to me.
I almost put the Tesla in instead of the DeLorean, but
Ooh.
I had to go with the DeLorean. But Tesla is just a beauty.
There's a show. What do you call it? Like a showroom, I guess. Not, I was going to say showcase, but they're bigger than that. They're not tiny cars. There's a showroom down here close to where I'm at, and I've sat in one before, and I've like perused all the buttons and the gadgets, and it
Yeah.
is fascinating. It's
Yes.
comfortable. It's very like user friendly, because sometimes you get a new car, you got to learn where like everything is, and like
Yep.
it's like, oh, okay, this button is now over here, and this is on the other side of the steering wheel, and like you got to get oriented.
Yep.
The Tesla, it's like it reads your mind.
Yes.
Like you just reach for something and it's there. You're
Yep.
like radio. Oh, it's already turned up. Thank you.
That's
How did you know? I wanted my seat warmed.
yeah.
It's just like so intuitive. It's so great. I love it.
Yes.
And then my third and final, I'd have to say the Ford F100 classic truck. Yeah. Reminds me of my my papa, my nan and papa. So
Oh.
love those old school trucks.
Yep. Yeah. Classics.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
Let's continue with our 3-question draw, my friend.
Whoop, whoop. Rock and roll.
Would you like to go first?
Asking or answering?
Well, now you're getting technical, Mike, and we just don't do that here. We don't do that here.
Let me get out of the analytical brain. I'll ask first.
Okay.
Okay. So the first question, if you could be famous on any platform or in any category, how would you choose to be famous?
Ooh, platform or like...
Or category. So it could be like musician, it could be actor, you could be TikTok famous.
Actress,
you would be an actress?
Yeah, 100% actress, yeah.
I'm totally not surprised by that.
That gave it away.
I mean, I wasn't thinking like Days of Our Lives in particular, but
No, I love movies. I always wanted to
Yes.
be an actress when I was a little kid. Like, yeah, that would be my dream. Um, dream, dream job, dream life. Stupid me, I went into medicine.
Yeah. Same thing.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much kind of the same. You're always acting
Yeah,
like everything's okay.
that's right. That's right.
Am I gonna die? No, you'll be
Oh
fine.
no.
Yeah.
Oh man, fantastic, fantastic. Okay, so my next question is, if you had to pick one song to be your life's theme song, what would it be?
Oh my gosh, that's a good one. Oh gosh. Uh, one song to pick my life theme song. So many songs come to mind. Gosh, that's a tough one. That's a good one. I have never been stumped before. You have stumped me. I have been
I
stumped.
stumped the unstumpable.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I never figured myself for a stumpy.
I
But oh my gosh, one song. Holy Hannah. Mm, there's so many great songs because I want to say like oh my god, I'm even forgetting the name of that song now. Gosh. I want to say like Deuces Are Wild, and I want to say Forever
Yep.
Young by Rod Stewart. I want to say those,
Forever Young's
yeah,
good.
yeah, that's like a meaningful song for me. But I think I'm gonna throw a curveball in here, and off the top of my head, I'm gonna say Life is a Highway, Tom Cochrane.
Okay, okay. I'm
Yeah,
down with that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I can think of right now. I'm sure there's better songs. I'm sure there's like an Eminem song like "Fuck My Life" or something like that. That's probably like that's yes, um, more more in line with like
I was like Lithium by Nirvana. I'm so horny, but just that one line, and it's like that. Yeah, that fits me.
And now for commercial break.
That's right. Exactly. Brought to you by. Okay.
Okay, third question.
If you could eat only one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Salad.
See, that's such a, what kind of salad though? You're like
Oh
copping
gosh.
out.
Okay,
You
well,
can't choose a category.
oh yeah, oh, that's a category.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly. I choose Indian food then.
Okay, then I'd say I don't know. Well, pizza? No, nachos.
You're trying to
Right.
figure out which one will have the most variety. It's the loopholes for me.
Loopholes for me. Oh my god.
I will accept any of those answers in
Okay.
hindsight.
If I have to pick one, I would say salad because I love salad. I eat salad all the time. It is different, slightly different every time I make it, but yeah.
That's fair though.
Okay, here we go. Oh man, you're causing some cranium action here this morning, Mike. Um, okay, what are the qualities of your ideal partner? And don't say me. You're gonna say me, right? You were gonna say me? No. Okay. I'm joking. What
No.
what are the qualities of your ideal partner?
Okay, so like two things that are super important to me
Mhm,
are they need to be trusting
mhm.
and not jealous. Um,
Mm,
and I believe that both of those things need to be earned, but I feel that once those things are earned, that's sort of essential.
mhm,
Because I don't feel that really you can have any sort of love without at least a great deal of those things.
mhm.
It's hard to prove love. So those
Yes.
sort of two qualities play off of each other, and they'll be something that I look for in my next partner,
Mhm.
for sure.
You said something really important there. It needs to be earned. That's super
Yes.
important. Super important.
Yeah. Yeah. Not a blind faith or like
Yeah.
a blind trust. I don't expect that, I meet someone and we go out on a date and that they have absolute trust in me. If so, that's an issue too. but like after, they have to be someone that can build those qualities and have them. So
absolutely. Very good. Very good. Very cool. If you could create your own constellation of stars, what would you call it and what planet would you put it close to?
So, oh Lord, there's so daytime podcast. 1 second. There's so many Uranus jokes coming in.
I didn't even think about that. You got me at my own.
I would want an eggplant constellation close to Uranus. Oh no.
Even with you.
Okay. Next question. There's another question, right?
Oh my god. Oh, hilarious. I can't even. Okay. Eggplant constellation next to Uranus. What would you call it? What would you call it? What would you call the eggplant?
Oh, Lord. French seal. The French seal is lined up nicely with Uranus.
If any of you don't speak French and you don't know what the word is for a French seal, look it up. I can't help you.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not going to say it on air because it is one of my favorite swears.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Literally in tears. I did not see that coming. That's what she said. If you could build any outdoor... Okay, if you could build any outdoor multi-purpose item, what 2 items would you combine?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
Interesting.
I would figure out a way to make a normal car boat. Like I know there's like land, water things, but I would like to have like a car boat that just anyone can buy, that you can just drive it and then go right into the water, fully functional.
Ooh, a car boat.
Yeah.
Oh, interessante.
Yeah. So especially living close to the ocean, right? That would be like so functional here.
Yeah.
You'd be able to save the bridge toll.
Ooh.
Win-win.
Times are tough. You got to save a buck where you can.
That's right.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's smart. That's smart. I like it.
Sometimes the ticker works. So.
Yeah. Did you poop today, Mike?
Yes, always. I am I wouldn't be on this show if I hadn't pooped. That's a rule of mine. Really? I refuse. Yeah, I refuse to leave because I'm such a rotten. I understand that until I have that first movement, no one wants to be around me.
Oh man.
So my first thing is I get up, I throw a coffee pod in the Keurig.
Yep.
I let that go. Then I grab my coffee. I go and sit on the toilet and I go through my messages over the night.
It's a ritual.
It is, yeah.
Ritual.
Yeah. So,
oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Pooping in the morning is the best thing ever. That's like ideal.
Yeah, exactly. It just, without it.
Just hop right in the shower. Away you go.
Exactly. Yep. Life's good.
3 favorite curse words. Here's my 3. I don't know if you have some of the same, but all time one I use probably daily. Excuse me. First one would be fuck. Yeah, it's a good one. It fits
It
everywhere.
it is.
It's a classic.
Yep.
Number two, shit sticks. I probably use it daily. Like, what? Holy shit sticks.
It is a good one.
And number three, dick. What a dick. What a dick. Dick move, bruh. Dick move.
So many applications.
So many. So
Yeah.
many activities.
That's right. Nice dick. You're a dick. It can go from excellent to awful.
Yeah. So here's a little story. So when I was in college, so I've always been like one of the guys. Like all my friends are guys. I've always been one of the guys. So in college was no different. And so I was like the only girl in our group of friends. So of course you get all in with the guy jokes and whatever. And so my friends in college, they would never say, like, normal people pass each other in the hallway and they say, oh hey, how are you? No, not my friends. They would pass each other in the hallway and go, hey, how's your dick? So imagine the girl of the group walking down the hallway, seeing a friend go, hey, how's your dick?
People weren't judging you at all.
Oh, good times. Good times.
Fantastic.
On to you, sir. Your 3 favorite swears.
So, number one, being a maritimer, this is like a must in the maritime vocabulary. Cocksucker.
Ooh.
And it's not referring to that action. It's just like, it's almost it can be used as a noun, it can be used as a verb. So you can say, oh, that coffee cup right there, it don't hold anything, it's a dirty cocksucker. So it's very, very versatile. My second one is like my angry word, and that's cunt. So
my budget just went out the window for
that one.
C, Mike, is a hard.
It is, and I really don't use it very often. But if someone's really irritating me, or if something's like really frustrating, then that's the word I turn to. And I will say too, before I get canceled, I never use it referring to the female body parts. That's just, I know people do, I don't. So I'm gonna go to my last one. Because it's a much tamer one. So this is something that a really good friend of mine uses all the time, and I sort of took up on it, and it's woof, just woof. Yeah, I use it all the time. So you'll hear me, like, if you ever come on one of my lives or something and a troll comes in and says something stupid, that's my response. Oh, woof. It's just like, oh, I'm not even going to talk to you in human terms. I'm going to answer to you as if you're a dog. Woof.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I would never want to spit in your cornflakes. Oh my God.
Coming from the one that says shit sticks. Thanks.
Oh my gosh.
Is it getting hot in here?
So inappropriate to show. Well, good night, folks.
That's right.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I mean, I did choose the category, so
That's yeah.
that's on me. Mike.
That's on you.
It's totally my fault. My bad. Uh, um, 5 favorite drinks. And this is an interesting category because I am not. I've had a few bevies this year, but I am not a drinker per se. But it could be any 5 drinks that you like. What, pray tell, are your faves?
So I sort of like blew the category open and just went for whatever. So my number one, and it's what I have basically every morning, is coffee with honey.
Ooh,
I love putting honey in my coffee.
Wow.
So that's basically what I do every morning.
What kind of honey
and I don't know, just whatever's on at Costco. I'm not like a honey connoisseur or anything.
Okay. I mean, neither am I. I mean,
yeah, exactly. I mean, I am judging you about it. so I love that. Like that to me is just like the perfect way to start off my day.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
My favorite cocktail. So my second drink is a mojito.
Mojito.
I just
in that.
I don't know. I never make them myself. But if I'm out somewhere,
yeah,
that's my go-to every time. And I'll drink several of them because I enjoy them so much. But it's minty, right? It's like, I think they put,
is that the reason you're
I think not. And she's not here to defend it. So
okay.
But yeah, no, it's minty and spritzy, and there's either lemon or lime, and then I don't know. It's delicious though. So that's that. Number 3, bringing it back into the tame world, is, and it has to specifically be McDonald's Coke or Coke Zero. It can't just be Anywhere's fountain pop.
Did you say Anywhere's?
Yeah, it can't be Anywhere's. It can't be from anywhere. Okay. It has to be from McDonald's, because for whatever reason, their Coke and Coke Zero. I usually get Coke Zero, but it just, for some, and it's probably like a placebo or a nocebo thing. I totally get it. But it's my placebo or nocebo thing. So just shut up and let me drink it.
So are you telling me if you get a Coke Zero at Shoppers Drug Mart or Superstore or Sobeys,
it's not the same.
Not the same. The Coke Zero that comes in the same factory.
And I'm gonna even one up it, right? Because it's the fountain pop there.
Okay, the fountain pop. Yeah.
So I'm gonna one up it. If I go to Wendy's, and get a fountain Coke, it's not as good as McDonald's.
Why do you think that is? Do you think they're putting?
I don't know. So there is. I had read in a documentary or something or whatever, that they do have a specific mixture that it's slightly different. There's something that they tweak. I don't know what it is or if that's even true.
Cocaine. Interesting. For those who are just listening, Mike just brushed his nose off.
I see we're calling me out on everything I do today.
I mean, the S's on the end of everything is killing me. But
where's did I do that?
I'm totally dying inside, but it's okay. I mean, I'll get okay.
Okay. Number 4. Dry red wines.
Ooh.
So specifically, I like a Sangiovese, a Merlot, or a Cabernet Sauvignon. Those are sort of the go-tos. Something that's oaky.
Oaky, smoky.
Yep.
I'm allergic to wine, allergic to grapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
I mean, I don't know how you live, but
I mean, seriously. I mean, if my worst enemy ever wants to take me out, you don't need to, plan some, you know, elaborate scheme. Just throw a cat in my face and give me a glass of wine. Dead. Yeah.
noted. Yeah. Call me out on the next thing. My fifth beverage is a beer. Do you have anything to say about that?
Oh, I see. This is a friendship.
Just so yeah, just beer. And I can't specifically say any kind. I just like beer. So
Just any beer in general.
Any beer, as long as it's not super hoppy, then I'm happy with
hoppy.
it. Yeah.
Have you ever tried the organic, the Mill Street organic?
I don't know. Probably. I don't really keep track.
Give it a try. It's so good.
I will.
Yeah.
I'm gonna note it right
really
now.
Like it's light and
Yeah.
crisp. My favorite drinks, and I'm gonna seem so like boring and tame here, but coffee. I love a coffee, a facoff. Love a coffee. Like I said, I'm trying to get off the caffeine, so I switched to decaf. But I usually put like almond milk, chocolate almond milk in mine, or chocolate oat milk.
Okay. Yep.
I've been doing the oat milk lately. I usually go for almond milk, but I've been doing the oat milk last couple of times, and yeah, not too bad, not too shabby.
Nice.
Yeah, I like a little mocha action. So
yep, spice it up.
Yeah. My second drink, a green tea. Can't beat a good green tea. I love the different flavors of like the Tetley offers, like blueberry green tea, ginger green tea, all the different combinations. So I love that.
Yep.
I used to be a massive tea drinker, and I'd never drank coffee. And then I got into law.
Real life happened.
Yeah. And I worked in the legal field for 10 years. So yeah, coffee happened.
Yeah.
Number 3, sparkling water. I just love I love the fizzy, the carbonation.
Yes.
I just love it. I love it. It just like, and it helps me to get into the habit of drinking water. So now I have like the Unicubes with the ice water.
Yep.
But to get there, I needed to drink the sparkling water.
Yep.
It's hard to drink
it's water. Just it's so much more refreshing to me.
Yes.
I don't know why, but it's better.
Yeah, I love it. Organic cranberry juice. I know. Hear me out. Everything's fine. There's no issues. But just organic cranberry juice. It's tart, and it's like it gives you that little zing. Okay, I'm getting odd looks from the background. And number 5, anything like sparkling lemon, lime, or grapefruit. Anything those like lemon, lime, grapefruit is like my favorite thing.
Excellent choices.
Yeah, thank you. And they make great like mocktails too for like if you don't want to drink, if you don't want to have any alcohol, you can like sparkling water and a cranberry juice and a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Always makes a really nice, refreshing drink. Yeah.
So you don't feel so weird sitting with your friends when they're having these cool beverages and
trashed and exactly.
I feel that.
Can you put orange juice in a fancy cup, please? Yeah. Can I get that sparkling apple juice with a little umbrella?
That's right. Yeah, exactly. No, don't put it in a solo cup. I'm gonna look like the rest of these bozos.
Oh my goodness. Well, rumor has it, sir, you have a tip of the day.
This is a very helpful tip for
just the tip.
That's right. Only the tip.
Mhm.
That's the important part. But like, I know a lot of us, especially now, people can get on our nerves so easily.
Mm.
So what it's important to do is remember that when we get upset, it takes 42 muscles to frown. So instead of frowning, reach out and hit them. That only takes 4 muscles. So take the easy route.
Oh my God. I love it.
And the dual purpose
Mhm.
is it'll get them 6 feet away from you after you give them a good clap upside the head. They'll back off.
Perfect.
It's a win-win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. I mean,
So
you have COVID to back you up there. So, I mean, you were just protecting yourself.
this is it. Really, the whole world.
Well,
So,
I mean, you've just changed people's lives with that move, Mike. I don't know what to tell you. You make things happen, bro.
so this is it. I'll be starting my book tomorrow.
Yeah. Are you gonna have like an instructional like DVD, or like is that what you should have? You're gonna have an infomercial.
Oh.
Should be an infomercial for this.
I think I'll probably just have diagrams in it,
Mhm.
and the title's gonna be Jenny Judged Me.
No. What? It should be Jenny Judge Me's. Let's just let's get it right here. I mean, if we're
Touche.
if we're gonna
Touches.
Touches. Oh, that's on the list. That's gonna be a keeper. Touches.
Oh Lord. Woof.
Woof. Oh, for the love. What's the mask situation in your neck of the woods?
Basically mandatory everywhere.
Really, eh?
Yeah. Like anywhere public. I mean, if you're just walking outside, you don't need them. Mm-hmm. But even in my apartment building, if I leave my apartment door.
Cut it out. It's enough. You had enough. Okay. I mean,
in confined public spaces, in the confines of Publix.
Publix. Here comes one of those slaps.
To avoid the cunts. You have to. Oh no. I'm gonna start snoring here. I better stop.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Oops.
I've reached
slipped.
I've reached my limit of being annoying to other people.
No, not yet. I've got all kinds of tolerance. I can be on here for at least 5 more minutes.
Oh my gosh. I know. People take me in small doses. I'm quite aware of that.
You're the best.
I'm not for everyone.
You're the best Jenny that I've ever been on a podcast with.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, it's interesting because here, like, half the people are wearing masks, half don't. I know, like in Florida, which is like a really big place for me, like hardly anybody's wearing masks there, and
yeah,
they're kind of like okay.
Yep.
Over there, no one's wearing masks, and they're all okay.
Yep.
So it's just weird. I'm not an anti-masker or an anti-vaxxer. I just feel like people should just do what's right for them.
Yeah, that's just it. I'm completely neutral on it.
Yeah.
I wear a mask because I think it can possibly help me and prevent spreading. Mm-hmm. I'm certainly not going to stand in the middle of the town square and yell at people for either wearing or not wearing. It's just, I've got way more productive things to do with my time. Mm-hmm. Primarily argue with a friend over whether an S belongs at the end of a word or not.
That's time well spent. That's time.
This is it, right? That's way more productive.
Where are you on the vaccine thing? Are you gonna get, or do you feel like you're gonna get that? Can you answer that on the show? Do you like?
So to be honest, I'm indifferent as to whether people get it or not.
Yeah.
For me, if it's going to mean that I can travel sooner and
Mhm.
have restrictions lifted off of me before other people,
Mhm.
then I mean, fill me up.
That's what she said.
That's yeah. Oh yeah, she did.
That's not the reason you answered it. Okay.
Well, watch my TikToks.
Yeah, I know. I feel like it's eventually going to be. I know they say it's not mandatory now, but I feel like in terms of travel, I feel like it's just something that eventually they're gonna, sort of pressure us all into. I'm definitely holding off on it. I'm not
Yep.
so keen on like getting a blood clot in my brain or having a stroke or a hysterectomy, but I just feel like yeah, I feel like there's needs to be a little bit more time, yeah, before I'm convinced of it. But
Yeah,
anywho,
and that's sort of the beauty of being a free moral agent is
right?
in general we get to choose these things, right? And I think that's sort of for me the whole thing is just do you, right? And the problem isn't with the people that are making these decisions. The problem is oftentimes those that are forcing their opinions on others. So I just refuse to do that for myself, and
Yeah,
just go along with the nonsense.
I'm not on like extreme on either side.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm kind of in the middle. I believe what I believe, and I
Yeah,
like allow people to make their own choices. But
yeah.
I mean, yeah, exactly. I'm not.
Not everyone can be perfect like us, but
It's takes a lot of work to look like this in the morning. I'm just
that's yeah. It doesn't take much to look like this, but it's what's on the inside that counts in this case.
Oh, my friend, this has been a fabulous, fabulous show. I've had buckets of fun.
Me too.
You are a amazing co-host. Thank you so much for joining me today, Mike. We want to make sure people remember to like, follow, share, subscribe, comment. They can go to the Beacons app that's in the link in the bio on our Instagram, Wake Up with Jenny and Friends. You can ask a question. We'll answer it on the show. So again, thanks, Mike. This has been a blast. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you. The pleasure's been all mine.
Thanks. Oh, and tell Josh I said hi.
I will do that for sure.
Awesome. Have a great day. We'll see everyone later.
See you.